Sharon's here. I am so glad you joined me. Guess what today is? Go ahead. Anybody? Anybody? Yes, it's Ask Sharon Anything Day. This is where I answer all of your questions that you have sent to me. This is going to be a fun day. It's a heavy day, I can tell you that. I'm cramming in a lot more so I can kind of play catch up here, okay? And I want to make sure you all get your answers. So, before I get started on all that, hello to all the new people that have come over to view me. Thank you so much. I invite you to scroll on down, hit that subscribe button. You'll become a member of my tribe, and go ahead and hit the bell while you're at it. It'll notify you of my upcoming videos. I generally film twice a week. Let's start with the first one. Dear Sharon said, what does the FDA say about parabens? Okay, this is great. I wasn't going to give my answer. You know I always go to my derm, and I'm going to read you exactly what she had to say about that. Now, the FDA does not regulate the use of parabens in cosmetics. The law treats preservatives and parabens the same as other cosmetic ingredients. And under the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, they do not need FDA approval before they go on the market. Said the main requirement is that cosmetics must be labeled properly. Now, this has definitely raised eyebrows among consumers, health specialists, and beauty professionals, you know, like all of us, and advocate against the use of parabens and share their findings with the public. We have advocated a lot of laws about this. I think it should stop. I've personally, for one, to parabens, okay? So, I hope that answered your question, sweetheart, okay? Okay, number 2. Say, dear Sharon, I've seen all your videos on skincare, and I try each and every one, and I watch others, and I try all of theirs. Say, but as a general guideline, can you just break this down and find the regimen that works best for everybody? I said, yes, I can. First thing is cleanser. That's the number one thing is cleanser. And as long as you're splashing water on your face the first thing in the morning, might as well be a gentle cleanser, all right? And I can go down the list and name several. Laroche Posay has a gentle cleanser. Gerlinde has a fabulous Milky cleanser that I use a lot. I also use Skinceuticals lotion. I love that. When I'm not using my creamy lotions, for the gentle and sensitive skin, I'll use Cerave sometimes for dry skin. So that's the first thing is your cleanser. Second thing is toner. You know I'm a firm believer in toner. At the present time, I'm using 2 different ones. I'm using Fresh that has the rose petals in it. I'm really enjoying that as well, but I'm switching back and forth to my Thayers. You know, Witch Hazel, it's got the Aloe Vera in it, it's the Lavender. I love that. Get it in Amazon. I also have it in my Amazon store, girlfriends, okay? And that's nice and gentle and lovely. Any toner is fine, but I use an essence, and a lot of you say, can the essence be substituted for a toner? Well, sure it can. But I use it all, if you see what I'm saying. So the next thing, of course, would be your essence. I use that 2 to 3 times, you know, splashing. All right, the next thing is obviously our serums. I put on all my serums. That's majorly important. That is the holy grail of all skincare are your serums. That includes your hyaluronic acid, your peptides. It includes your growth factors. All of that is included in your serums. You know, any type of niacinamide or whatever you want. All right, the next thing is moisturizer. Definitely you want to seal everything in, so you've got to put on a moisturizer, keep your barrier hydrated, and all the lovely gooey products sinking into your skin. Moisturizer is key. And then, of course, can't forget our eye cream. Put your eye cream on. That is imperative. And everyone knows I, swear by 2 different ones. The morning is Revision DEJ, I'll say it over again, and the evening it's TNS Eye Repair for the eyes. Any kind of moisturizer is cool. Moisturizer makes no difference whether you get it at the drugstore, whether it's medical grade or what have you. It serves no purpose other than, like it says, moisturizing, period. End of discussion. That's what it does. The next thing is SPF. That is major, major, major. The SPF that I use is Elta MD, the Sport, and the number 50 is the best of the best, broad spectrum as far as I'm concerned, because you can get it all around your eyes and it never ever burns. You can take it on down your neck, décolleté, everywhere. I love it, love it, love it. The next thing, after, we talk about SPF is in the evening, you start over with a cleanser and possibly an exfoliant. A good exfoliant only once a week. Let's not go buck wild with the exfoliants. I'm getting so many emails and horror stories about you girls over exfoliating. I bet I've had 19 of you in 2 weeks that have had to go to the doctor over, exfoliating. Don't overdo it. I tell you this over and over again. Be careful. I know it's exciting to watch YouTube, and yes, we all know a little something, okay? But come on, girlfriends. You can't over exfoliate. That is going to tear up your skin. It's going to dry your skin out. It's summertime, so let's not go nuts here. Okay, you don't need all of that. You just need one exfoliation a week right now in the summer. This is coming from my derm, okay? Light exfoliation is okay, maybe 3 times a week. Like if you're using the Tatcha rice powder, something you mild, that is okay. But you're only once a week, your big kahuna, which you guys know I do on a Sunday. That is it. Ugh. Because I don't want you to damage your skin, girlfriends. Hello? No, and no. But this is a whole different ballgame. But I think that pretty much just sums it down to what you need. Okay? The next question says, Sharon, what are the main products or procedures that we need over 50? Well, I think I just about covered that. But let's talk about some procedures. The main thing, obviously, is your glycolic acid. We just talked about exfoliation. You might want some laser work done. I love lasers. I haven't had any lasers, done at all yet. And I love them. I want them so badly, but I can't have them yet for other purposes and meds and other stuff I'm on. So I have to wait a little bit. But I'm dying to have the IPL. I want the resurface under my eyes as well. But there's other things I've been doing that have been able to sustain me through that. But lasers are going to be the answer to your prayer. Now, if you want something mild, clear, and brilliant, fabulous, I love IPL, photofacials. They're off the charts. I love any type of exfoliation. I love extracting. I love the hydroxy facials that they have out right now. And they just infuse all of those yummy medical grade products into your skin. I love all that. But those are the things you really need to concentrate on now. And being consistent. Be consistent. Don't hop, because you can never tell if a product or a treatment is working. I mean, stick with it. Write it out. Listen to your esthetician or your dermatologist, whoever you're going to for all this, or your plastic surgeon. They will always tell you what you need to know and how much of what you need, okay? The next questions. What are the main things that I should be using in the evening when I go to bed? Well, obviously, one of your, retinoic products, whether it be retinols, renaldehyde, or retin-A. You've got to be using that at night. Some of you use your vitamin C at night, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I personally use my strong, vitamin C in the morning only, and I use resveratrol at night as my antioxidant. So, but you can do whatever you want to do. That is fine. And then, of course, you want to constantly remember to seal with something, whether it be a moisturizer or an oil. You want to do that to pack in everything good, because remember, it's nighttime. Okay, so you're going to pack in all your strongest serums, all your, your good retinoids, your retinols, everything you've got. You want the good stuff at night because that's going to give you at least 8 hours. Well, let's hope so. Some of us don't always sleep that long or can, but you know what I'm saying. Get a good night's sleep because the more hours this sinks in is when it does its magic, okay? All right, said Sharon, you had talked about you weren't using your Jade Quartz roller very often because of your fillers. Can you tell us when and how you do it now? Oh yeah, when you just get your Botox or your fillers, it's going to take a while for that to settle in. You don't want to start breaking it all up as you just injected all that money into your face. So what I do is my derm says wait 3 weeks after you have had your fillers and your Botox. And then if you're just, hell bent on using, your Jade Roller, which you guys know I am now. I use a particular Jade Roller here by the Gender Company, and this particular one is solid jade. It's heavy. I mean, this is the real stone. And I like that because it stays colder, and I like the healing properties of this better than the cheaper ones we can get on Amazon that are not genuine jade, if you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be picky about this, but I know what works for me, okay, and I'm just sharing. This particular Jade Roller, it is the one I love. I like the weight of it. It doesn't squeak. There's no squeakiness. Now, after 3 weeks, I can take this out of the fridge. I can have any of my products on. I can do this at night, or I can do it in the morning. It's nice in the morning because it's nice and cold, and, you can always sit there and run it, under your eyes, and down, draining the lymphs and so forth. I love the cold because my eyes need everything cool, cold, and anything that's going to hydrate and depuff my eyes. Now, I don't wake up every morning with swollen eyes, just every once in a while. That's definitely, thank God, not a hereditary thing with me. It's just everything else are my issues. But even when I mask, my favorite way to use this, and the rose quartz as well, is when I am masking at night. And then I like to take it and I like to push. I've shown you all this 100 years ago. You can push the product in by moving it up and out. Do you see what I'm saying? Like this. You can also drain the lymphs while you're at it. But the thing about it is, these are absolute heaven. Now, you don't want to break down your filler and everything, like I said. So wait 3 weeks after you've had your injections. Then you can use this. I wouldn't push and roll like crazy because there again, you're moving the product you have in your face around and you don't want any lumps or bumps. So I say let's not go crazy with it. You can use it lightly and drain. You can push your products in lightly because you've got your mask on. I generally put my silicone mask on top of a regular mask, and I use this roller. Now, I can't promise you it's really pushing everything into your pores, but you know what? It sure makes me happy to think so. So I'm going to continue to do it anyway, because I go, oh yeah, I know it's getting in there. Ooh, look at all that serum. Yeah. I'm convincing myself because it's my happy time, okay? Just saying, girlfriends. Now, I will say one thing about this. If you're interested in a Jade Roller that's 100% jade, let me know. I will tell you this, just throw it out there. The Gender Company is giving me 2 of these to give away, just in case you want, because it's my favorite one. And oh God, I love this thing. I mean, I love it. I love it better than any one I've got, okay, because this is genuine jade. I do have the genuine pink quartz that's lovely, but the real jade, I mean, it's got the healing properties. And I go into my Zen moment. I'm very happy that way. But if any of you do not have one and you're interested in it, I am going to give away 2 of those. Okay, moving right along. Sharon, I know you have a little refrigerator, and you had said on one of your videos you got it from the O Carol link on her site. That is true. And says, can you please tell me what you put in your fridge? Yes, I can. Serums. I put all of my serums in there. That's what I need. I do not put creams or lotions in there. I don't put anything else but serums. I've got tons of serums and things like that. That is the main thing I keep in that fridge. Okay, girlfriend? And I love it. And we can all thank Carol because she found those cute ones. Decent prices on Amazon. Now moving down the list. Sharon, what can we do to not look so flaky? I have tried everything and I think it's due to my retin-A. Okay, the best thing to do, in my opinion, for all the flakiness is glycolic acid, girl. Okay, now let me tell you, I've shown you several products before, and I've shown you my method for using them. There is the AHA in a bottle, and you can put it on a cotton pad, wipe it all over your face, put your moisturizer on, go to bed, if that's what you want to do, and that will help. That is tried and proved. Okay, there's a glycolic wash that I absolutely swear by, and I've been using it for 100 years. It's Glow Beauty now, used to be Glow Therapeutics, and it is a glycolic wash. I love that. I probably love that better than anything. And Brianna Stanko has Glow Beauty on her in her store, you know, in Premier Look. I will use it till the day I die because it's gentle enough, but you can feel it working. You can feel the tingling, and it is heaven. Greatest wash ever, and it's gentle enough you could use every day. I don't use it every day, you know, but I use it a lot on Sundays when I'm not using my straight glycolic acid. There are other glycolic acids you can use, but I'm saying that is what gets rid of the flakes for sure. The next thing that is very mild that'll help get rid of the flakes is when you're washing your face in the mornings, you wash it, then right after you do your cleanse, grab your Tatcha rice powder and do a light exfoliation right then because it's nice and creamy and fabulous, and the grains are so teeny tiny it never scratches your face. I mean, her products are to friggin' die for. Trust me on this. The essence and the rice powder, I mean, I can go down the line, but that rice powder will exfoliate all the little flakiness, okay? The next thing on the list, how do we remove acne scars? I have got scars since my childhood, and I can't get them to go away. Well, there's lots of different ways. I used to have acne scars also, and let me tell you what I did, okay? And I know you think I'm going to say micro needling. I am not. I'm not saying you can't get rid of them that way, but that's not how I got rid of my scars. I got rid of my scars by doing microdermabrasion once a month, and I had it done. I did not do it myself. When I started microdermabrasion, I was in my 40s. And I would go, you know, every month because I'd get my facial and I would have the microdermabrasion done at that time. Now, I'm telling you, that was the godsend right there. I do know that micro needling does help. I would not do it yourself because you don't know how to do it right. Trust me. Unless you have an esthetician do your micro needling, you probably don't really know how to do it right unless they have trained you in it. There is a trick to that micro needling, and there's different micro needling procedures. So it's, you know, it's not just one type of micro needling. There's several different ways. So it's better just to trust them, girlfriend. You don't have to worry about you still walking around looking like a superstar. And of course, the next thing that I always did after dermabrasion was the dermaplaning. And I still dermaplane to this day. I do them all. I love dermaplaning, and it just removes the skin on the surface as well as exfoliates facial hair, but that helps soften a scar, and the more you do it, quicker it goes away. But the dermabrasion was the key for me. Ask your dermatologist. She will tell you what is right for your skin. I mean, they know just like that what you need, when you need it, how much of it. That is the dream of having a derm, trust me. Dear Sharon, how in the world do we remove dark spots? I've watched your video before, but I still have some on my face. So what can I possibly do? Chemical peels, girl. For real. Photofacials will help. Hydroquinone will help, but you've got to take it up to another level, and that needs to be kind of bumped off. I mean, and when I say bumped off, you need to talk to your derm about that, because they may want you to do this other first. Of course, hydroquinone is going to be probably the cheapest way, but it's going to take a little bit of time, if you see what I'm saying. Chemical peels to me are the fab way to go. I mean, I have no dark spots, none, zippo, finished through kaput, just because I love the chemical peels, and they're heaven, and because I exfoliate regularly, with my glycolic acid as well. But those are the things I would suggest to you. And if you're using retin-A, that's going to help. And if you're using your glycolic exfoliation once a week, like I've told you, that is immensely going to help. So there you go. You have several options, girlfriends. Go to work. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Dear Sharon, what do you do for your dry skin? Everything. Okay, I mean, I can go down the list. I watch my cleansers. I'm careful about cleansers. I don't want anything to dry out my skin. I'm careful about my toners. I'm careful about my essences. I'm particular about all of the serums. And I only use a certain brand, a certain kind, because that's what keeps my face more hydrated. Everybody's different, but that's what helps with me. So I'm very careful about that. With dry skin, it takes a lot of work. The whole idea is hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. So you use your humectants, which are like your hyaluronic acid. Use moisturizers out the wazoo. That's going to help you. Every single product you use that's hydrating is going to help your skin. Does it hurt to get fillers and Botox? I have a video I did several years back. It's in my playlist of showing you how I got my Botox, and no, I feel nothing. And I don't even have to have a topical numbing cream for Botox. No. Now, when they do my fillers right here and here, I have the topical numbing cream for that. But they just stick a needle in there and squirt the product and ease the needle down, and then they work it with their fingers and shape it and smooth it. And there's an art to it. There's nothing to it. It's a piece of cake. And no, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't, none of it hurts at all. Now, do I bruise? Yes, I bruise profusely now because I'm on blood thinners. Now, actually, the last time I went, I didn't bruise as badly. So I just had a couple of bruises, and it was like 2 days they were gone. Lucky Pierre, huh? Because the rest of the bruises I get during the week that just pop up are big, ugly kahunas. I mean, if you could see my legs, I look like I have been in a fight or in a car accident. It's just bruising, bruising, bruising. It pops up, and then it'll go away. It'll pop up somewhere else. But back to the story, because it's not about that right now. It's that, no, it doesn't hurt, sweetheart. Not at all. I digress, okay? So don't be afraid, to go in and get those treatments, because that's what the numbing cream is for. And if you're a little nervous about getting the Botox and you never have before, go ahead and get the numbing cream for that too if you want. It's up to you. They let it sit on for about 20 minutes and then just poke. But it's such... I mean, the Botox is fast. It's just a prick. I mean, the fillers itself are the ones that, you feel a little bit, okay? You don't feel it hurting, but I mean, you're aware. What evens out our skin tone? Is there anything that can even everything out so it's smooth? Oh, and it's a battle, girl. There's several things. You can add niacinamide to your, arsenal of products. You can make sure you're exfoliating like you're supposed to, lightly 3 days a week, and then on Sunday, the big kahuna. That is how you're going to smooth this out. Also, dermabrasion is fantastic for evening out skin tone. So you really need several things going. So go to your doctor or your esthetician or whoever you go to. And I always like to go to the derm first because, they're the big kahuna. They know it all. And they will tell you what is right. And they'll turn you over to an esthetician in their office there or someone, wherever to send you that's going to do a really good job of what you need. Can you exfoliate every day? Yes, lightly you could, and heavily on a Sunday. Now, when I say lightly, it's just like what I talked about. The rice powder is a gentle exfoliation. There's other gentle things. Gentle. You could take a little washcloth like I've shown you before, wrap it around your fingers and just go all over your face, kind of like this. You can use the Neutrogena polisher, the little hand machine that just goes over your face with the little disc pads. So any of that is soft. To me, the softest thing you can do is to use the rice powder by Tatcha, only because it is so fine, so fine, and it comes even finer than what I use. I use the regular. They've even got some that are very, very fine for gentle and sensitive skin. So either or, that is going to help with a light exfoliation. But yes, of course you can do it every day. Absolutely. I lightly exfoliate right now in the summer 3 days a week, and on Sunday I do my heavy glycolic acid. Dear Sharon, I have these white bumps on my skin, around my eyes, and I cannot get rid of them. I don't know what they are. Oh, white bumps? Sounds like Milia. And I've had one before, one in my life, and I hate that thing. But it was a piece of cake. You just go in, and your dermatologist will take this little instrument, just a little sharp, like a pointed pen thing, and that booger is out of there, honey. It is that quick and that easy. I've never seen anything like it. I was shocked because I didn't know what mine was. I knew it wasn't a skin tag. And, I even tried to squeeze it. You know how we do, dear God. I tried to squeeze it thinking it was some sort of pimple. Well, nothing was coming out and it wasn't moving. It was like it was hard. And so, naturally I called her. I'm always doing these danger calls. I'm sure she thinks I'm a quack. But I go running up there because, there's this imperfection here. And so she said, "That's Amelia." She said, "I'll just get it now, okay?" And then, boom. And then put this stuff on it, and away I go. It's that simple, girlfriend. So yes, they can be removed. Will they appear again? Sure. They can. Not definitely, they may not. I haven't gotten any more since then. But I do know that the norm is that you can get rid of them, and some may appear again later down the line. But you'll just have to go and get that done too. They're a pain in the butt, aren't they? Is there something I can do with the wrinkles in my neck? I have done your Kakai regimen, and I have made headway. So what can I do next to complete it? Well, you can keep doing it. It's going to get better the more you do, and if it's looking great, then why push your luck for something else? There's no such thing as we're not going to have one neck, because most of us are looking at a telephone, our cell phone, hanging our head down, and we've got tech neck. So that is a real big problem that we're having. We need to stop doing that, and we need to, worry about blue light, especially on phones and computers, because we're all in front of it. We got a YouTube channel, so we're stuck there a lot. So we're just being engulfed with that nonsense. But I would definitely say keep this up if it's working fine. But you have to understand that there's lasers, you can do on your neck. There's all therapy that you can have done on your neck. If it's just right under here and it's just a fat spot here, there's Kybella. There's cool sculpting. I think cool sculpting is cool. I really do. My girlfriends have had that done on their stomachs, and I swear they have no stomach. They have no stomach. I'm the only one walking around with a bread basket. I mean, they are sitting here and going, yes, oh, shut up. Really? Do I need to hear this? But they never had a big pot belly, when they were going through their menopause anyway. They got a little tummy. Well, I did not blew up like the Titanic. But the thing about it is the cool sculpting can really firm that up too. It's not too pricey either. The L-therapy is a bit pricey, and you're going to need more than one treatment, probably 3 there. Now the cool sculpting, you'll probably need more than one treatment, but it's not bad. It's not a bad price, but it is really popular, and that has helped with the neck. That's one thing. See, I wanted the L-therapy, but I had the plate in my neck. So if any of you have had that neck surgery and you have a plate, you cannot do L-therapy or you'll fry inside, okay, because you got some metal there. But you can do cool sculpting, and so that's something, I think would be great to entertain. Try it. You'll probably love it. Ask your doctor. Go, if you're wanting more stuff done on your neck, ask your plastic surgeon or your derm. They're going to tell you exactly what would be great for you. It works every time. That's what they're for. Okay, dear Sharon, should I still get mammograms after 60? My doctor thinks I should. I've heard both ways, yes and no. Said, oh my gosh, I'm too old to get breast cancer now. Oh, no, you're not, honey. Listen, I know an 80-year-old lady that just got breast cancer recently. Yes, and she's having to have a double mastectomy. And it is so bizarre. Listen, we can get breast cancer at any time, girlfriends, and don't think you're not supposed to go annually for your mammogram. Some of you can go every 2 years, whatever your doctor tells you to do, but you've got to go. You've got to have that mammogram all the time. And it's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, they've got these new machines out that are not like a vice anymore, so it's not too bad. Now, I didn't say it's uber comfortable, but they're much better than they used to be. Woo, we flopped that booger up there, and it was like the big teeth or something came down with the big clamps. Hated it, but now it's not that bad at all. So, trust me, yes, you're supposed to keep having these all the time. Don't stop. Don't play that game. Because I tell you, it's really shocking when you come up with breast cancer late in life going, what? Hello? I mean, we don't need that in our life. We've been going through menopause, and we're already as mean as snakes. Everything else is happening to us. We're hot. We're getting hot flashes, we're sweating, we're irritated. Just, all you had to do was talk to us during menopause, and some of you going through menopause now will agree, we could rip off your head and poo-poo in your neck. That's how bad it is. Get your mammogram, please, please, please. Okay, my ladies, that was loaded to the gills today. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, and I hope this gives you a lot of information, and I hope this helps. And for those that are interested in a Jade Roller, be sure to say yes, yes, and make sure you're subscribed because we do check, okay? And then we'll have a giveaway of 2. I love each and every one of you so much. To all my new subbies, mwah, 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 mwah. Love you. And I will be answering my comments as soon as possible. I'm like uber behind, okay? But I'm playing catch up. Hang in there with me, girlfriends. Patience is the key. All right. And to every one of you out there, I want to stay sassy, classy, confident, and give me a big thumbs up on this video.